The woman who shocked the nation 30 years ago by killing her two children is up for parole today. It was back in 1994 when Susan Smith rolled her car into this lake in South Carolina. Her 3-year-old and 14-month-old boys inside the car. Today, Smith will make her case to the parole board as to why she should be set free.
The possibility is there they could release her. I am hopeful that is unlikely.
At the time, Smith claimed she had been carjacked by a black man who took off with her sons. She had been carjacked by a black man who took off with her sons. She had been carjacked by a black man who took off with her sons.
I want to say to my babies that your mama loves you so much.
But after a 9-day search for her boys, Smith confessed and got life in prison. Now 53-year-old Smith has faced disciplinary action several times in prison, including for sexual encounters, drug use, and, most recently, accepting money from a filmmaker.
Clearly, her conduct in prison has indicated Susan has been thinking about Susan. She's had sex with guards. She's had, adventures with pen pals and social media.
Susan's ex-husband and the father of her children is expected to testify against her release. He spoke to our station WLOS about today's parole board hearing.
It'll only take a couple, to have sympathy for and to think that 30 years is enough. And I'm terrified that she could possibly get out.
Smith needs a simple majority from the 6-person parole board.
So who ate them all?
Someone come round and they just ate them all.
Someone come around and ate the cakes?
Yeah.
So someone broke into a home and ate Mr. Kipling's Angel Slices. Didn't take the TV, didn't take, some jewellery. They took these cakes.
And it was a black man.
Shalom. Okay, first and foremost, I would like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth, as well as much respect and honor to the brothers that are pushing this truth in sincerity across the four winds of this earth and risking their lives and freedom to do so. I would also like to give much honors and respect to the brothers and sisters that are of the hopeful elect, that are doing their very best to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High to the best of their abilities. Shalom. As you saw in this short video that I just shared with you, you have this Susan Smith. I believe she's been locked up for around 30 years or so for unaliving her two seeds, her two boys. Okay, now you saw, in the video, she tried to blame this crime, on a so-called black man, but come to find out it was her all along that had done it. Okay, and see, this just goes to show you that these devils, they're full of lies, they're full of deception, because here it is, even, in the video, you saw where she was, coming up with tears, trying to, come up with these fake tears and whatnot, basically trying to, continue with this lie that it was a so-called black man, or that it was a Jake, that had, stolen her vehicle and that had committed the crime. But again, it was her that had committed the crime, and then here it is, towards the end, you saw the little girl, the little she-devil girl, I guess there was some little cakes or something like that that had been eaten. And you saw what she said. She lied and said that, that it was a Jake that had, eaten the cakes, that had stolen and eaten the cakes. Okay. But again, these devils, they're full of lies and they're full of deception. These she-devils, they're full of lies and full of deception. Here it is all throughout history. These she-devils have been lying on Jake. Okay. And as a result, of these she-devils and all of their lies and deception, you've had a lot of Jakes that have been lynched. Okay. You've had a lot of Jakes that have been beaten, and you've had a lot of Jakes that have done, time in prison, due to lies that these she-devils have been telling. Okay. And so, I saw this, this short video, and I just thought that I would do a quick lesson on it. But, these devils, like I say, they're full of lies and they're full of deception, and they're just wicked as hell, and they're not to be trusted. Okay. You got to know who your enemies are, Israel. Okay. And when I say Israel, I'm talking about you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and those that are of the speckled bird that look like these other nations, but you go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob on your father's side. Okay? You have to know who your enemies are. These Edomites, they're the enemies. Okay? They're full of lies and they're full of deception. Okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and bring out a couple of scriptures, and then we'll end the lesson. Okay. The first scripture I want to go to is in the book of Proverbs, and this is chapter 4, and this is verse 14. But before I start, again, Israel, you have to know who your enemies are. Okay. And again, these Edomites, they're one of many of our enemies. Okay. You know, here it is. I mean, these other nations, they are not our friends. Okay. They're not our friends. Here it is. You even got 2/3 of our own people that are against us. Okay. And so you have to know who your enemies are, Israel. Okay. This is the book of Proverbs, and this is chapter 4, and this is verse 14. And it reads, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Verse 15, it says, avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away. Verse 16, it says, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they have caused some to fall. Okay, and see, here it is, this she-devil, okay, in the video, here it is, she had done some mischief, okay, she had taken the lives of her own seeds, okay, and then, what she tried to do is she had the nerve to try to blame the incident, okay, or the crime on a Jake, okay, she had basically, tried to pin, this crime that she committed, okay, on a Jake, okay, and that's just say, if a Jake, had been found guilty or had been accused of that crime and had been found guilty, it's clear, okay, that she would have allowed that Jake, okay, to have, basically be the fall guy for that crime, okay, because it's happened all throughout history, okay, with these she-devils, okay, with these devils and just in general, okay. Here it is, they have blamed Jake for a lot of crimes and that Jake didn't commit, okay, and as a result, you've had Jake, that has been locked up, okay, in prison for years, okay, for crimes that he didn't commit. You even had Jake, okay, that has been, his life has been cut short, has been ended, all because of these devils lying, okay? They're full of lies and they're full of deception, okay? These devils are not to be trusted, okay? Even, I'm saying these she-devils, okay, are not to be trusted. They're wicked as hell, and they will cause you to fall too, okay? And here it is, Jake gets blamed for everything, okay? Here it is in the video, you even had this little she-devil girl, she tried to blame Jake for eating those little Debbie cakes or whatever type of cakes they were, okay? But these she-devils have caused, so many of our people to fall, okay? They have even, caused, communities to where Jake lives, to be destroyed, all because of their lies, okay? Let's go to, okay, this is the book of Jeremiah, and this is chapter 13, this is verse 23, and it reads, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Okay, and the Ethiopian cannot change his skin, nor can the leopard change his spots. Okay, and this devil Esau is accustomed to doing evil. Okay, and they're not going to change. Okay, Esau was made to be wicked. Okay, Esau can't get right. No matter how nice you try to be to these devils, even if you try to befriend these devils, eventually these devils will show their horns, and they're going to do some type of wickedness. Okay, And again, this she-devil in the beginning of the video had unalived her 2 boys, and then she lied, okay, and came up with some fake tears, okay, and tried to say that it was a so-called black man that had stolen her car and that had committed the crime, okay, basically trying to cause a Jake, okay, to be the fall guy, okay, for a crime that she committed, okay. And that just goes to show you how cold she is, because here it is. She was so cold that she unalived her 2, seeds, her own 2 seeds, just cold and wicked. Okay. And then lied about it. Okay. And then came up with some fake tears. Okay. And now here it is. She's trying to come out. She's trying to get parole, trying to get out of prison. Okay. And they said while she's been in prison, here it is. She's been getting into trouble. She's been sleeping with guards and stuff like that. Just doing all types of wickedness and whatnot. Okay. You know, hey, these devils, hey, they're not to be trusted. They're evil as hell. They're evil and wicked as hell. You know, they're the wicked. Okay, let's go to okay, this is Second Ezra, and this is chapter 6. And I want to start in verse 27. And it reads, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched." Okay, and see, all the lies are being quenched. Okay, people are waking up, okay, you know, to all the lies that these devils have been pushing out. People are realizing who the devil really is. Okay, people are waking up to the fact that Esau is a big liar and that these devils, you know, are the cancer of the earth. Okay, you know, verse 28, it says, "As for faith, it shall flourish." It says, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared. Okay, and see, the truth is being declared. Okay, people are beginning to no longer buy into the BS that these devils are pushing out. People are waking up, you know, to who the wicked really is. Okay, and that wicked is Esau, these self-proclaimed white people. Okay, you know, these devils, I mean, you know, and they're losing control of the narrative. Their queendom is literally falling right before our eyes. Okay, you know, and they're being revealed for who they really are, which is the wicked. Okay, this is the book of Psalm, and this is chapter 58, and I want to start in verse 3. This is Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." Okay, and see, you know, this devil Esau, you know, these devils, they come out of the womb speaking lies. Okay, you heard the little she-devil girl, okay, towards the end of the video. She lied and said a so-called black man ate the little Debbie cakes. Okay, you know, and I'm pretty sure it was her that ate them. Okay, you know, and then here it is. I mean, you know, the adult, you know, she-devil that unalived her two boys. You know, she lied and said a so-called black man had stolen the car. Okay, and basically had committed that crime of the, you know, deleting her, you know, of unaliving her seeds. Okay, while all along it was her that had committed the crime. Okay, you know, again, I mean, you know what I'm saying? These devils, hey, they're made to be wicked, and you know, they're not going to change. You know, they're not going to change. They're full of lies and they're full of deception. Psalm chapter 58, and this is verse 4. And it reads, it says, "Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear." Okay, and see, everything that these devils touch and push out is poison. Okay, their philosophies are poison. Okay, you know, their lies, okay, that they tell, you know, is poison. Okay, the lies that they have told, I mean, have caused many of our people, okay, to become unalived. Okay, you know, you've had many accounts to where, you know, these she devils would lie on Jake, as I was saying earlier. You know, I want to say prime example, that, you know, that Emmett Till, you know, the situation that happened with Emmett Till. Okay, Emmett Till and that she devil, you know, all of that turned out to be a lie. Okay, and as a result of that lie that she devil had told on Emmett Till, okay, he was lynched. He was beaten and lynched. Okay, you know, and there's been other accounts, you know, to where, you know, crimes like that have happened, okay, against our people because of these she devils. Okay, you know, Psalms chapter 58, and this is verse 5. It says, "Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely." Okay, and see, these devils, hey, they're not going to listen to charmers, you know, because here it is. I mean, you know, you have the men of the Lord, you know, out here in the highways and hedges, you know, preaching repentance, you know, and these devils, they're not going to listen. Okay, you know, they're just going to continue to be wicked, you know, but that's just who they are. They're the wicked. Okay, you know, their soul is not upright in them. Okay, let's go to, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, and this is chapter 6, and this is verse 13. And it reads, "Separate thyself from thy enemies, and take heed of thy friends." Okay, you know, we have to take a very prudent inventory of who our, you know, true friends are. Okay, and we have to study our adversaries. Okay, you know, our enemies, you know, like these Edomites. Okay, you know, who have a history, you know, of deception and lies and shedding innocent blood, you know. And even though, you know, we have to work, you know, and live amongst these devils, you know, we must use wisdom, okay, you know, and not be trying to become, all buddy with these devils, okay? Because, eventually, these devils, they're going to show you their horns. They're going to show you who they really are, okay? They're the wicked. And see, that's the thing. A lot of our people, they want to try to befriend these devils, and then in the end, they get burnt. Because this devil, he's going to eventually show his horns, okay? Let's go to, okay, this is Proverbs, and this is chapter 6, and this is verse 16. And it reads, These 16s doth the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hate. Ye 7 are an abomination unto him. Okay? Verse 17, it says, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Okay? And see, these devils, they're proud. Okay? And they're full of lies. They're full of deception. Okay? Again, this she-devil, okay, in the video, okay, and this little she-devil girl, okay, they prove to you, okay, that they're full of lies and deception. Okay? And see, lies like what that she-devil, told about, a so-called Jake or a so-called black man, committing a crime, that really could have, that could have ended bad for some, somebody out there, for some Jake out there. Some Jake could have possibly been accused of that crime and pretty much, could have lost his life or could have pretty much, done life in prison. And she would have allowed that, she would have allowed that Jake to be the fall guy for that crime, But again, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're full of lies and they're full of deception. Okay? Let's read verse 17 again. It says, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Okay? And see, I mean, again, as I was saying, I mean, these devils, I mean, they're full of lies and they're full of deception. And again, these two, this she-devil woman and this she-devil little girl in the video, they prove to you that they're full of lies and deception. Okay, and these devils are also guilty of shedding innocent blood. Okay, again, there's been many accounts to where, these she-devils, would lie, and cause Jakes to get lynched. Okay, there's even been accounts, okay, to where communities, okay, to where our people, have dwelled, have been destroyed. Okay, and people have been unalived. Okay, Jakes and Eves, okay, have been unalived, all because of, some she-devil lying. Okay, all because of some she-devil lying. I mean, Jakes, Eves, and and even our children have been unalive, all because of these these she-devils lying. The lies and the deception that they're putting out. Psalm chapter 6, and this is verse 18. It says, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief. Okay, and see, Esau devises wicked thoughts and imaginations and puts them into action. And that's what this Shedomite, woman did, when she, deleted her own, seeds and then tried to blame it on a Jake, And see, these devils, they do all types of mischief. They want to see people fall, mainly our people. Again, I mean, I'm saying, who are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and those that are of the speckled bird that look like these other nations, but you go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob on your father's side, the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? And see, right now, this devil Esau, he's imagining and trying to come up with ways, more ways to try to cause people to fall, and this is why we need deliverance, okay? This is why we got to get the hell up out of Babylon the Great, okay? This is why this place, Babylon the Great, has to be destroyed, This place is just corrupt. It's just corrupt and wicked on so many levels, Here it is, these devils, they want to destroy us. They want to keep us at the bottom. This place has to go, and it's going to fall very soon, Lord willing. Okay. Proverbs chapter 6, and this is verse 19. It says, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord amongst brethren. Okay, and that's what these two she-devils in the video did. Okay, they were speaking lies. Okay, they lied. Okay, and the little she-devil girl, she lied and said that a so-called black man had ate those cakes. Okay, and then this she-devil woman, she lied and said that a so-called black man had committed the crime, okay, which led to the unaliving of her two boys, okay, which all along, okay, she was the one that had committed the crime, okay, it says a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren, okay, and see, this devil Esau, he sows discord amongst Jakes, okay, amongst our people. You know, here it is. I mean, Esau, he now has these masks, okay, that actually look realistic. And see, what Esau will do is he will disguise himself, to look like one of Jake's ops. Okay, and then here it is. What Esau will do is he will roll up in Jake's neighborhood, and shoot the neighborhood up. Okay, and then he'll have Jake, wanting to retaliate, and Jake thinking that it's his op that has shot the neighborhood up, but all along, it's Esau that's behind the whole thing, sowing the discord. Okay, that's what I say. These devils, they got to go, but they don't have much longer in the power seat. Their kingdom is literally falling right before our eyes, and it's going to fall very soon. Okay, this is the last scripture I'm going to bring out, and then we'll end the lesson. And this is Wisdom of Solomon. This is chapter 14, and this is verse 9. And it reads, "For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto the Most High." Okay, verse 10, it says, "For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it." Okay, and see, the Lord Yahweh Shah hates this devil Esau. Esau is ungodly. Just look at what these devils have done. Okay, these devils are full of lies. They're full of deception. Okay, and through the lies and through the deception that these devils have told, they have caused a lot of our people to have fallen. Okay, these devils, they have sown discord amongst our people. They pretty much raped, robbed, and pillaged our people. This devil Esau has literally, what this devil Esau, he's literally doing right now. He's literally destroying the entire earth. Okay, the earth is in a weakened state because of these devils. The people are in a weakened state because of these devils. The wildlife, the sea life is in a weakened state because of these devils. Here it is. This devil, he's destroying the people through all of his lies and wicked philosophies and propaganda and witchcraft. These devils, hey, they have a great judgment coming to them very soon, Lord willing. And so that's pretty much the point. I'm going to go ahead and end off here. I hope it was edifying. Once again, I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Kwam Yasharah and Abba Baba. Shalom.